Hello, everyone. Welcome to the FRL's F1 League Division 1. By the way, I miss you guys. It's been a while. I am Baskar 101. I am joined in by, of course, Oceana.
Hello.
How has it been for you?
It's kind of chill. Still cozy.
But we are in. I gotta take a look at this. It's been a while. I'm a little bit rusty. But we're in Season 8, Round 3 of the Division 1. And we are at currently I'm trying to get the track map of everything.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna
Sorry,
have
guys.
to back out real quick of the
Yeah.
lobbies and everything. But looks like they're gonna do is stream the game. There we go. We get a more info. But right now, currently, let's go on to the quick recap. At the moment of the points battle, right now, TJ is right now leading the constructors by just 3 points. The man Pifting is literally close behind by just 3 points, and then you got Royal just 14 points behind within the drivers championship, and then for the constructors championship, you got 871 Squadra Corsa in leading the constructors by 16 points, followed by Scuderia Hispania BNC. I'm so sorry if I'm messing that up. They're leading. They're just behind by 16 points, and then Racing Star is in third with the 20 points behind from 871 Squadra Corsa. Right now we are currently on board with. I gotta take a look. Play games right now for the race. Right now they're doing qualifying. Sussy Imposter gets pole position. Man, it's been a while since I've been here. So, Oceana, what's the current situation with this round right now with qualifying and everything?
I'm not gonna speak much, but you know, is good.
Yeah. Right now I was watching the 24. For me, I was watching the 24 hours of Le Mans, and they were asking for commentators for Division 1. And I was like, well, it looks like it's time for me to return. But right
Uh,
now,
mm,
just right now we're seeing multiple drivers. Right now TJ is has professional pole position by just 100th of a second. That's actually quite interesting. Um, so right now I'm trying to get all the info that I can about this track. That probably makes sense why I haven't recognized the track before. Uh,
I see.
quite,
Alright.
but currently, right now, oh, and it takes the provisional pole
Indeed.
by 2 tenths. That is quite interesting. So right now, looks like Royal might get some improvement actually. Purple on sector 1 and green on sector 2. Can he go purple sector 3? Will he take it? Will he get it? He will! By a tenth! That's actually pretty good for him. I know we're seeing green on the sectors. Uh, yeah. Oceana, your mic, Thank you. Right now, we haven't seen any necessary improvements. We see green sectors at the moment. Currently, no huge improvement, no purple on certain sectors yet. Right now, Royal is currently on pole position. Right now, less than 5 minutes remaining of the qualifying session. Right now, Royal is leading. Well, not leading. He has provisional pole position. Right now, some drivers are pitting to try to find some adjustments, trying to get new soft tire compounds. But man, let's just say, be aware, I'm gonna be a lot rusty, so I'm gonna have to rely on my fellow other commentators for some help like that.
I'm gonna be joining the commentary, like, officially. Hi, I'm Mac. You may know me for being a developer. Please stop pinging
Yeah.
me every time there's a minor bug. It's very annoying.
Trust me. There's a other game. I'm not gonna promote it, but there's a game right now that's doing well, and they're always asking me questions because I'm a tester, a QA tester for the game. So you and me both.
Yeah. One thing I kind of want to call attention to is that there are a couple teams running one-off liveries this round.
Oh, indeed, they are looking really nice. Delivery's looking really well so far. Right now, Royal actually just got into Purple Sector 1. Green Sector 2. Let's see if he can get Purple Sector 3. Wait a minute, Sussy gets Purple Sector 2 as well, actually.
Sussy was...
Oh, no!
Oh. Corner cuts. Super
Corner
unfortunate.
cuts and lockups. Corner cuts and lockups. Oh, Royal just improved his time. By just slightly. It's still around 1/10, but still pretty well. So that's what is making this very interesting right now so far. Right now I'm happy I'm back in the commentary. I know I'm going to be rusty, but hopefully you guys can bear with me within this. But right now we're just seeing people improving their time. But so far Royal still is in professional pole. Actually, TJ looks like starting to improve the time, 200ths of a second of a difference in that 871 Squadra Corsa. Currently, we're just seeing through everything, see if there's anyone starting to hit purple sectors. Even the current professional pole at the moment. So far, no one has made any improvement necessarily yet, but it looks like they're just going for improvements on their own due time and seeing if they can get to maybe at least to the top 10.
I don't think there are very many people on flying laps right now. Due to the timing and qualifying, everybody kind of likes to try to get that last run in. And with lap time around the track, everybody's kind of going on their out laps at the moment. But we have a number of people who are crossing the start-finish line right now. So they'll be starting what will likely be their final flying lap unless they reset within the next couple of seconds.
Yep, looks like Royal started his. He's purple sector 1. Oh, never mind.
He reset.
He reset.
He'll have time for one more if he can go fast around on his out lap.
Very well.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get the final lap.
I think he'll maybe try to get a lap. We're not exactly sure. Let's see. Let's just wait and see.
Yeah, that's amazing. Alright.
So, Mac, explain about this track real quick.
So, this track was created, let me see if I can remember. If I recall correctly, around 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
It is one of the newer tracks within the game, considering most were created longer ago than that. After creation, it took a while to get added into the game due to some issues on the dev team that got very controversial at one point. And then once added, there were some very significant bumps on the circuit. For example, if we go with, who is that, Play Games? As Play Games goes down this hill, you can see his car jump a little bit. There's a large bump across the track there. And it's been known to cause issues. And it is the Pomodoro bump. And despite attempts by the dev team to lessen out the bump, it's still there.
So, in other words, this track is a pretty bumpy track. So you
I
gotta be
would
very
say
careful.
I would say it's a very bumpy track. It's also one of the only tracks in FRL to have actual curbs. At the corners you play
Oh,
game
yeah.
just went through, there are curbs up that will bump your car up, and if you hit them too heavy, your car will go flying.
Very interesting.
Interesting. I remember that for like last season.
Yep, I believe it was Sussy who last season got yeeted into the air during the race and wound up stuck and had to DNF.
Royal.
Yep,
Oh, look at
last
Royal.
season.
Look at Royal. Purple sector 1, green sector 2. No! Just the moment we were
Okay.
seeing someone going to purple, once we get to the camera, they somehow mess up on the lap time, but Royal will still get he will get pole position of the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Here we go. All drivers are lining up.
Going up.
Right now, in the country of Italy. Let's see who's gonna put a good race into this.
Seems that most drivers are
Everyone.
electing for the hard compound.
5
Interesting.
lights.
Everyone.
And slides out of the way we go. Royal, TJ. Everyone is getting to the start of the race. A lot of people are in the hard tires. Some of them are in the softs. Let's see how this will go. Royal will be leading the start of the race. Here we go. Heading to turn 1. Keeping it clean, most likely. TJ's on his tail. As well as Sussy. Sussy Imposter's also there too. You got Andy. You got man lifting. Man pifting, sorry. Heading downhill. Into that hard, sharp left turn. Royal will send it through. TJ also do too. Some cars are going a little bit wide. Royal will hold P1 right now. All side-by-side racing so far. We're seeing a little bit of side-by-side. But now we're heading out of Sector 3. Heading back to the start-finish line. Royal will be leading the first lap. What is it that you want to say, Oceana?
That was very... That was normal start. That was normal.
Currently Royal's in the lead. We're seeing some cars in position changes. It looks like Sussy is starting to lose a little bit of grip. Royal takes a bit of the bump there. A little bit of too much curving, probably. He lost a little bit of time. TJ is going for the lead now. Man pifting too. We're having a 3-car battle so far right now.
Man pifting. I don't know where to lead.
Right now, I think they're on Sector 3 at the moment. And TJ is now leading the race, but once again, the track can be a bit bumpy heading back to start-finish line. Onto the third lap right now. Right now we're seeing 4-car battle for the lead. TJ and Sussy, they're trying to make it a 1-2. Royal is trying to make sure to try to win this race as well. Oh, what just happened? Oh, there we go. I got one on board camera.
I was just doing some camera stuff, sorry.
Oh, it's bump again.
Yeah, he's taking a bit of too much of the bump. It's going to make him lose a little bit of lap time. He's right now still doing pretty good. He's still holding on, but he needs to try to stay within the pack. I know fortune favors the brave, but at the same time, you don't want to fly too close to the sun. Right now, Royal is still within contention of the win. Right now, TJ and Sussy, 1-2. Right now, Manpifting in P3. This is actually quite interesting. Magnificent question. What's your estimate time of the scheduled pit stop?
So, based on the information I have, when I was looking, I'm involved with Max Grand Prix, one of the teams here in Division 1. I'm not I'm not really an official part of it, but I'm involved with them. And from what I could tell, it looked like if you were starting on the hard tires, you'd want to be pitting somewhere around lap 18, I think. I gotta double check that.
18.
Hey.
Dropped.
Yeah, I would guess somewhere around lap 18. Maybe
well.
actually no. I let me amend that. It's more like lap 21.
Lap 21. So do you think this is going to be a one-stop strategy for the people that are on the hard tire compound?
I would say so, yes. Given
Yeah.
how long the mediums can last, I believe that the goal for everybody here is to make a pit stop on the medium tires.
Very interesting indeed. Right now, Royal is trying to take the lead. I mean, everyone's trying to go for the lead. But Pifting is battling for the lead with him and TJ right now. Right now, the difference is 1/10 of a difference. Sussy Imposter is trying to put a little bit of pressure for his teammate. It would be nice to see a double podium.
Right.
Right now, Pifting is getting the slipstream, and he's doing really well despite of the sandwich that he is being involved in, representing Racing Star over here. Now we see Play Games going. He wants to have some fun for Max GP. Oh, a bit too much of a bump from Royal.
That was massive bomb there, Royal.
He lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, this thing.
Just
Yeah,
happened.
this thing was good.
But right now, this is just quite an interesting race right now. I know for people that are laughing in the chat room, I'm so sorry. I'm just right now. I'm just currently trying to do the best I can with the commentary with the little time that I have.
Same. And
right now, Sussy Imposter is now leading the race. Right now, they just got a mixed bag of everything of this race right now. But we're probably going to see. But the real racing, the real competition, is probably might come to the pits. Who's gonna pit first? Who's probably gonna benefit out of it the most?
There's definitely an element to truth to that, probably a large one. Pomodoro, with its extremely long front straight, is one of the slipstream tracks on the calendar. All tracks slipstream plays a major part in, but Pomodoro is one of the tracks where it plays an especially major part in.
Especially in the start finish line, dude. I could definitely see it.
And it's really interesting seeing how different pit strategies can wind up with drivers separated. I've seen instances of a driver pit one lap later than the rest of the field and be completely out of contention for the lead as a result of it. Or one lap earlier. You cannot pit alone. If you pit alone, you will lose because you will not be in that slipstream.
Exactly. That's actually a good way of saying it. That yeah.
It's similar to NASCAR in that respect, which is why this is why the community kind of affectionately calls these types of races NASCAR, or these tracks NASCAR tracks, because even though they are definitely not ovals, the way it winds up working out, especially since the league doesn't have collisions between cars, makes it very similar to how a NASCAR race would go.
Because everyone is so grouped together and like that. That's a good way of saying it, yeah.
Yeah, probably more interesting ways.
Yeah,
Interesting
just
topic out there.
just right now, just seeing a group of these cars. I mean, I know some people will say NASCAR, but what about IndyCar?
I mean,
Pretty
Maybe.
that
similar,
is
right?
more visually accurate.
Yeah, it is accurate, man. It is accurate.
Yeah, for some people that are probably asking where I have been after my all of a sudden disappearance after season 7, my computer was halted. Uh, it stopped working for a moment. So due to that, I wasn't able to fulfill my obligations to be a commentator for the FRL league, especially for the Division 2 West during the time.
I see. I see.
But I did done commentary for the FRL's F1 league, and that
Oh,
went pretty good. But now they're moving to F124. I got my computer back. I think it's a better way to return here into the FRL league, especially now going to Division 1. This is awesome right now. First Division 1 commentary race
mm,
for me.
yeah. Glad you're here, though.
Just Just right now, everyone is not like these big group of cars are not going anywhere from P1 to P6. They're all together right now. Seventh and everywhere else is just so far backed.
Yeah, that's another thing about these NASCAR style tracks. They kind of turns into a war of attrition where consistency matters more than pace to an extent. Because one mistake could make you drop out of the slipstream of the cars ahead. And once that happens, you're done. Like they will extend ahead of you and you will not be able to catch back up. Um, I've had experience with this. I when I was a driver, I was not very fast. I'll just like be frank with that. Um, but I would there were occasionally I would be able to find minor
Mm-hmm.
success by being able to be consistent and just sticking with the slipstream of the head cars. Um, didn't always work
Yeah,
out in the end, but it was. I especially remember around Pomodoro specifically. Um, I got a couple decent results just by being consistent.
I see.
that's
I see.
that's very interesting. Just right now we're just seeing these group of cars, these group of drivers, just still constantly in the battle and like that. Right now, the person that we should be keeping an eye on mainly is Royal because, like, let's just say Royal is trying to play more of a riskier game, heading to those curves and taking a bit much of the bump onto those curves and losing a little bit of speed. But right now, currently, the driver that's leading the race at the moment is TJ. Right now, TJ Jerk. T Jerk. I'm so sorry if I'm messing that up.
It's
Uh,
T-Jerk.
or T Jerk.
Alright.
Or I just call him TJ in
Yeah,
short.
you just call him TJ.
Just, I'll, I'll just call him T-jerk, though.
Any way of how we get the communication around. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Right now, still the top 6 are just onto each other, one by one by one by one.
Just stick up there.
Right now, just currently, TJ is still leading the race. Royal is in P2. Pifting is in P3. P4 is ND. It's like right now it's going to constantly change all over within the top 6 because they're so clumped together. Right now we're on lap 13 out of 36. We're pretty much halfway, but once they cross the finish line, it will be officially become halfway.
No, that'll be lap 18. If it was 26, it'd be now.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it would be.
Okay.
My brain is so messed up right now.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Hey, they were just being quiet, man.
Right now I'm just Right now, I'm just privileged to return. That's all that matters to me. I'm just happy I'm back. Right now, TJ is holding the lead at the moment. He's been pretty consistent so far. Oh, I lost
Oh,
I lost
that
stream for a
was
moment. Oh,
that was
I lost stream
that
for
was
a
my
moment.
internet going a little kaput there. Okay.
No
I
worries.
do believe this is due to the location of the server. It's
I
causing
believe he's
some
in
issues
Asian,
for
right?
my computer to connect to the server. I do believe the stream is still going out well.
Yeah, the stream. Yeah, it's just we had a moment of a little bit of an interruption, just a smidge, but not too much, where the stream ended.
Thank
We're
you,
still here.
ROBLOX servers.
Please, we're just praying for this race to go well, okay? And for the broadcasting too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, none of the top 6 have made mistakes in the past 14 laps, which is pretty wild.
Yep.
Usually you'd expect at least one of them to have fallen back by now, but really none of them have. There have been
Yeah.
mistakes, of course, but there's not been any race-ending mistakes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's relatively a fair point there. Right now, I mean, the only person that made mistakes that could have ended horribly is has to be Royal.
As expected.
But right now he made some quick recovery within it, and now he's still within fighting contention for a race win, and that can definitely help within the championship with the championship standings for the drivers and for the constructors. Actually, speaking of which, where's his teammate? Where's Royal's teammate at?
Royal's teammate, I don't...
At P8.
Is that Zach?
Is that? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's Zach.
teammate.
So Insane Zach, who's currently fighting in the second pack, which is 7th, 8th, and 9th. 7, 8, 9.
Oh yeah, with the the McLaren? Is that right?
McLaren, GD David,
Yeah.
and then Black Serpent, who
McLaren.
teams Black Serpent Racing for
So-
Spirit.
Yeah. There's some of these names I just love, like just clever ways of naming. Right now, currently, Insane is trying to score as much points as he can to help with the constructors. And currently right now, that constructors is actually within threat because Sussy and TJ are actually within the top 6, the fighting top 6. Let's actually go back to the fighting top 6 as we speak.
All
Currently-
just in one giant blob.
Just one giant blob
It's a
of
blob
trying
of
to score points. Actually, there's another team that's actually is in good contention, scoring good points as well. Pifting's team. Let me get the info about that.
That is Racing Star.
A Racing Star. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Once again, I wasn't prepared for this. Wasn't really prepared for this. I just joined because
Yep.
we needed a commentator. But right now we're doing pretty good so far. Oh, and that's my phone that's ringing. Hang on one moment.
Alright. Oh, yeah, cover it up.
There we go.
Damn it, you're just too quick.
Yeah. Oh, we have a retirement from the race. Sai has retired.
Hmm.
He did.
I don't know.
enough.
I don't know when that happened. It might have been a hot minute ago.
Probably disconnected,
Actually, I
guess.
can rewind. Actually, around a minute ago. No, it's been a few seconds ago. He recently just retired.
Oh yeah,
Just
Brilliance. Brilliance there in the chat.
So he is out of the Grand Prix.
Really out.
For this track right now, like, despite it's small, like, you have these close-end battles right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we're on lap 18 out of 36, but we haven't completed 18 laps yet. We completed 17. Once we go to lap 19, we will officially go halfway.
Yeah, we are starting to get to the edge of the pit window right now. Just about where people might start thinking about that.
Oh, indeed. And once again, I have a feeling they could pit together, or someone's gonna, you know, be a little bit more daring with the pit strategy.
Something that is common around slipstream tracks is people kind of trying to bait their opponents into pitting. Doesn't look like anybody's going to try to do that this lap, but it might be something to try to do in the next few laps. Because if you can go and make it look like you're going to go into the pits, then your opponent might start to head for the pits, and then if you back out, they might not have your action time to back out themselves, and you could force them into pitting alone.
That's pretty well said there.
Mm.
I've seen it happen before, both successfully, and sometimes I've seen it backfire where somebody will give it just too late to back out and they'll wind up going face first into a wall and ruin their chance of winning.
Yeesh. That's something you don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, generally when racing, hitting a wall is not your objective.
Or how Mr. Super GT will say it, meeting with Mr. Barrier. He's not a friend that you want to be with. Right now, Piftig is doing pretty good, and representing Racing Star. But yeah, we are now at that pit window.
Doing this up, and I believe it's lap 21. Right?
I heard lap 21. Is that correct? Is that what you have said?
I said lap 21, 22 was what I had seen.
That's currently that's an accurate representation.
So we could see them start to maybe pit this lap.
They're pitting for mediums, right?
Yes, they will be pitting for mediums, and mediums can last 15 to 14 laps.
And that's all they really need.
Yeah, but also they might go long. Just because. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there it is.
Racing Star
two racing stars
this
into the
up.
pits. That's one thing, having a teammate up there with you. It's a huge advantage, because you can pit at the same time. And so we'll likely see that happen again with TJ and Sussy, the two of them pitting at the same time. And what that'll do is that'll just make it so that you don't have to go a lap without the slipstream. You won't lose that much. But this is going to force the hand of the four drivers in front because they risk getting undercut by Andy and Man Pifting now.
Yeah, it looks like they want to play a little bit more safe like that. And, go with a little bit of the team orders.
Yeah.
Right now, this is somewhat of an interesting race. This would be quite interesting to, I'm just saying, it would be kind of nice to see this in Formula ROBLOX. To see how the racing will go. Would you agree?
I think that there are a number of tracks. Oh, play games, into the pits. He's alone, so will he come out within the range of Andy and Man Pifting so that he can borrow off of their slipstream, or will they manage to undercut him?
I see.
Purple through. Oh, never mind. Mine look too good.
Here's the two racing stars with fresher.
And they did it out.
Oh, and it looks like they've undercut Play Games. However, Play Games does have fresher tires, and he's not too far behind, I think. No, he's pretty far back.
I mean, it's only by a lap though, and also be aware that you got those two teammates together, so
yeah,
be aware of that.
That slipstream advantage will definitely be massive. And I think after seeing that, I think the other three drivers in the lead are going to have to pit this lap. If they don't, they're just throwing it away after that huge undercut by Andy and Man Pifting.
That indeed.
And let's see. Only one into the pits. Royal and Sussy stay out, but TJ into the pit lane.
What is the H71 Squadra Corsa doing right now?
Yeah, I don't know why they're pitting on different laps. That could be strategy. It could just be that one of the drivers decided, no, I need to pit now, and the other didn't agree. They don't always have communication during races, so.
Yeah, and right now, man, Pifton got the fastest lap.
Yep. And now we
Yeah,
see
that-
Play Games and
yeah.
TJ have emerged together, so now the two of them will be able to use Slipstream to hopefully try to catch up to Man 50 and Indy, who are on those slightly older tires.
Yeah. In NASCAR, we call it aero drafting together. In NASCAR terms.
At this point, it's basically become the two-car tandem.
Yeah, the two-car tandem.
That's basically
exactly
what this is right now. Of course, it won't be for much longer, as Royal and Sussy both come into the pits.
I don't know if this is a good strategy. I like that because this could cause an undercut, and this could cause their contention of racing to be over.
Interesting is someone's super soft.
Yeah, what's interesting is Milo and Blaze Crap have both gone for softs.
I believe they're.
That's bold.
Yeah. Anyways, Sebastian Giteau inherits the lead from TJ, or not TJ, Royal and Sussy after they pit.
But
Royal,
how long will that last?
Until he pits, as he has not made a pit stop yet.
Yeah.
It's either through a pit stop or someone's gonna overtake them with fresher tires and a softer tire compound too.
Yes, Man 50 and Andy are slowly are catching up to him.
That ain't slowly. That ain't slowly.
Yeah, I was gonna say slowly, but looking at it, no, it's not slowly. It was slowly right there, but it's not slowly now.
It's like they're getting ready to overtake a Formula 2. No offense.
Yeah. And I
Anyways.
expected a. No, he not. No, he didn't pit yet.
Right now,
Probably just wanted to get that one lap lead under his belt.
actually no. Let's give a better representation. This is actually best way to compare this is so it's like two hypercars getting ready to overtake an LMP2. Sorry, I had to put the World Endurance Championship logic in.
Yep.
It is the 24 hours of Le Mans weekend.
It is.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're about to overtake Sebastian Giteau, who's the other Max GP driver alongside Play Games. So maybe that's part of why Sebastian Giteau has stayed out. Maybe he's hoping to
Get podium.
well, what I was saying is maybe he's hoping to give some slipstream to Play Games down the front straight. Maybe help to bridge the gap.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
That's
We'll see. He
actually-
stays out again,
could-
so that could be part of the plan
So-
here. Or just maybe to impact the vision enough of the two other cars to maybe just allow Play Games to close that gap with.
Oh yeah, that could actually play within the factor. Right now, the difference is like within that one turn right there. That one turn. Softer tire compounds, especially sector 1, like especially like the first part of sector 1 and the last part of sector 3.
I think
I like
Sebastian
that.
Giteau is heading for the softs. Also, we have 2 more retirements in Alpha Raikkonen and Young.
Yeah, it's literally at the end part of sector 1 and the first part of sector 3 is like the difference like that. Those are the shorter areas, shorter parts of the track.
I do believe he's going to be pitting now as his tires are just completely dead. Yes. Goes into the
He
pits.
does.
They
gonna
are
go for the
fried.
Soft tires, I think.
That gives Play Games.
Yes.
Up a bit.
Right now, unless Racing Star makes a mistake, we might see Racing Star 1-2.
That does look
I say we might.
That does look like a very likely outcome at this time. Oh, what happened to Sussy? Sussy's fallen back off of Royal. Did he make a mistake?
Oh no.
Seems like he
I
must
think
have
he probably
made
made
a
a
mistake.
mistake. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Does fallen.
But
I like.
Andy and Man
Guidance.
Pifting. Just leading right now.
This is one way for me to wake up right now. Excitement, purified excitement.
Here we go.
Right now, it
Awesome,
looks like
man.
they might be starting to slowly catching up a little bit. Oh no, the stream got the screen sharing is a little bit blurry. No, not really. Not anymore now.
Yeah, it goes back and gets.
It goes back and forth.
I
Discord
was talking
stream
about
sharing isn't
the
great.
gap. I was talking about the gap. Sorry.
Yeah. So it looks like.
Whoa.
What was the will for?
Right now, Play Games and TJ, if I was them, if they really want to compete for, if they want to have a chance to compete for a race win, I recommend for them to work together.
Yeah, that's definitely what their
Yeah.
plan is right now, just trying to use the slipstream off of each other. It looks like Royal might be slowly closing the gap up ahead of him and catching up to them.
How is that? How is that possible? Is he in a soft tire compound or fresher tires?
He has fresher tires by I think about 2 laps.
Oh, okay. That can play a unique difference. But right now, I don't see any improvements right now from TJ or Play Games. Right now, I don't think Men Pifting or End are going to make any mistakes. As long as they keep their noses clean, I think this race is won by them and maximum points secured for Racing Star.
Definitely. I don't think it's quite max points due to qualifying position.
Fast. Oh yeah, qualifying position. Yeah, I forgot that.
There are points for the top 3 in qualifying. But it's definitely.
I'm talking about in the race.
Definitely, yeah.
Like,
Max points
yeah.
for the race right now is what it's looking. Yeah, seems like Play Games has made a few mistakes. He's fallen back a bit from T-Jerk, but still well within slipstream, so he'll catch it right back up here down the front straight.
Yeah, looks like a gap is starting to form just a little bit. Actually, no. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Gap is starting to slowly close.
Yeah, TJ has managed to close the gap a little bit. Just a wee bit.
Like, is that working?
Man Pifting gets the fastest lap right now.
The gap's kind of been yo-yoing in between the top 2 and the 3 behind.
Yeah. Well, if Royal joins in, that could actually might benefit. That might start to benefit. I said might, I don't know.
It might, because 3 cars means that the other 2 will have slipstream more often, which might result in overall more gain as far as slipstream.
Better, like, in scientific term, with slipstream, more cars there is within the slipstream, and like that, like a tandem, the more they can gain.
Yeah.
You can definitely see it. Royals is now there, and you can definitely start to see some a bit of improvement. If I was Man Pifting or End, I would still keep a cool head right now. Don't focus on the leaderboard. The leaderboard as of right now. Focus on the track at the moment.
And we have another retirement, Sebastian Gateau.
Actually, we have a few retirements.
Yeah, I had mentioned the other ones before. I'm not sure when
I
they
didn't
happened,
hear.
but yeah, Sebastian Gateau is also retired.
I should mention it for like 3 laps ago.
Yeah, let's just say he could have pitted earlier. Then he could have probably been in contention. Maybe I'm not sure.
But I think he Higgins, right?
Yeah, look at that. Look at the gap.
The gap has decreased, not by much, but it has decreased just a little bit over the past lap. Of course, Royal is on the freshest tires of anybody up here. So we'll have to see how things turn out. An interesting fact about FRL, the tires the wear amount on the tires has no effect on your braking or your acceleration. It only affects your cornering speed.
Hmm.
And so we'll probably see that through the corners. Play games will just gain through all the corners, but on straights and in braking zones won't really be gaining at all, except for slipstream, of course.
Oh yeah, look at the gap closing.
Definitely closing right now.
This is just quietness, just for a little bit. You know, the calmness before the storm.
Yeah. The real question is whether or not they'll be able to properly catch before the end of the race. Because it took Royal a while to catch
Ask me
from
on lap
Howard out.
35.
Yeah.
Ask me on lap 35 and see if the gap has closed or not. If not, then, you know, if I was Royal, snatch P3.
Yeah. This is definitely a fight for P3 right now, but the question remains of whether or not they'll be able to close that gap and fight for the win again.
You can definitely see, like, the gap is closing. Gap is closing. Gap is indeed closing. I think pressure's starting to get the best of Pifting and End.
Yeah. Look, the gap just closed a whole bunch, like half a second it's closed.
I think pressure's getting the best of them. I think that's the problem. I think they're being pressured.
And I do believe Royal is just about within the slipstream now, possibly. I'm not certain on that. I don't remember
I think
exactly
they're probably
how
starting
long
to get
it
this.
lasts.
I think the slipstream might start to show maybe 1.5 seconds. Probably 1.5.
I think that sounds accurate, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. What I do know is every mistake that Andy and Man 15 make just closes that gap. And that's another thing the slipstream helps with. If one person makes a mistake, there's more there to help them catch back up. As opposed to Andy and Man 15 who every mistake they make just gives an opportunity to the cars behind to maybe catch that slipstream. As we're now down,
it's starting to show 1.4.
Yeah, we're definitely into the slipstream ranges now. And I think you can see, I think the medium tires are starting to fall off. Those people who pitted first, their tires are just starting to fall off now. Because Play Games is starting to fall back. Did you guys hear that? You guys probably heard that. Some fireworks are being let off outside my window.
No, we haven't heard that, actually. No, we haven't.
No. Right, same.
Yeah, 1.3. Oh my. This could potentially, like, they could actually catch up like that. Right now, and Man Pifting, they're currently under pressure.
Oh,
that's for sure.
What's going on?
Oh, Andy froze.
Oh, and he's back.
Never mind.
He's back. That can happen occasionally. Cars will freeze and then get going again.
Yeah, that's gonna be something, alright. Currently,
and
right
now
now,
my game's frozen.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, we need broadcasting back. We need broadcasting back. No, no,
How's
no.
it going? Oh, here we are.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, the gap is down to just over a second now.
Oh my.
They're definitely going to be getting a lot of slipstream now.
Oh my goodness. Just seeing a last lap pass for the win, an upset.
I don't think they'll be able to get that close, but I definitely think that the tires of Man 15 and Indy are quite dead. I think if there was one more lap, we might be able to see that, but I don't think that they're close enough.
Oh no, they're starting to get close enough.
Yeah. Wait, can Racing Star hang on? Into the curve turn.
Right now, Sector 3. Oh, they're approaching Sector 3, I think.
We'll have to see. There's only one more corner for them to really gain on because the rest are flat. And it's half a second. I don't think that's enough for TJ.
It wasn't enough.
8 tenths, 5 tenths, 4 tenths, I think.
That's not it. As we're coming to the line, who will it be?
It
Who will be winning? Man 15 in front of Indy. Royal T-Jerk Play Games.
Good job for both of them. That was, how I will say it, total team control. right there.
Yeah.
Man Pifting and Andy. Podium sweep. That was a good pit strategy on their end.
Something that was interesting, the cars in 11th and 12th crossed the line side by side, less than a tenth separating them, and they're on the same team. Kind of reminding me of that
It's a
old Le Mans picture of the Fords crossing the line at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Dust Dizzle, last car to cross the finish line.
Absolutely a splendid race. The pit strategies, I told you the pit strategies might be what be the big racing part of them all, and I was correct.
but seldom pit for soft. Some too.
Good job for Pifting and for Andy sweeping the podium, and then you got Royal in P3. Good job on him.
Very good point score for Racing Star today.
That would definitely help within the constructors, and of course, Man Pifting winning the race. That's going to help. That can actually start to help in the drivers' championship. Oh yeah, that could actually probably help the drivers' championship. TJ is in P4, while Pifting is in P1. We might see a new championship leader in the drivers' championship.
Yep. Anyways, I do believe that is all of the. So the race has ended.
Absolutely.
We will be live again tomorrow around the same time, I believe. Yeah. For Division 2 around this track. So be sure to join us for that race. But until then, this is FRL signing off.